Hi, my name is Megan Miller. I'm a tarantula hobbyist, which means I just keep and breed spiders, tarantulas specifically, but a few true spiders as well, and then a vinegaroon, which is also not a tarantula. I remember I was in 4th or 5th grade, and my dad found a black widow in our woodpile in the backyard, and he brought it in and he named it Charlotte, you know, after Charlotte's Web, and we just had it for years, and ever since then I've just been obsessed with spiders. It's difficult when you're taking care of invertebrate species because they can't talk to us, they don't show emotion sort of like a cat or a dog would. So the best thing to do is try and mimic their habitat. Put them on appropriate substrate. If it's an arboreal species, make it an upright enclosure so that it feels like it's upright. Terrestrial species needs to have like a large flat surface that it can burrow into. And then fossorial species, which live underground, need a really deep container filled with dirt and substrate. I buy acrylic display cases from craft shops, and I keep them in there, and then I'll drill a few air holes here and there. Then I also have pipettes, like the kind you use in science class, and I just pipette the water in to sort of reduce the chance of being bitten or an escapee. And I also have a nice long pair of tweezers that I use for feeding. I mostly feed crickets, but I know there's a lot of people who have larger bird eaters who feed them small mice. You can feed them small lizards. They're pretty powerful animals for being so small and delicate looking. Tarantula breeding is really just finding a mature male and female, but a lot of it is guesswork where you're hoping that the female won't eat the male. And so their pedipalps are the very first pair of appendages, which aren't technically legs. So the males store their sperm in their pedipalps, and when they're mating, the males have these hooks on their very front legs, and they hold sort of the females up with these hooks and hope that the female doesn't bite them while he's mating with her, and the male inserts his pedipalp claws into the female spermatheca and deposits the sperm, and that's how it works. They tap on the floor and on the ground, and tarantulas have like sensors on their feet and on their legs that pick up vibrations. And the female, she comes out and responds and taps, and then the male taps some more, and then the female taps. And it's like this weird sort of dance that they do. And then they breed, and then hopefully the male gets the heck out of there, and the female will go back. But sometimes the male gets eaten, but sometimes he doesn't. It's really easy to get caught up in this incredible fear of spiders that everyone seems to have, but you just have to remember that they just live their lives, they do what they need to do, and if you sit and take a minute, they're really beautiful and very graceful, and it's definitely worthwhile to stop and take a look.